say that I just left the gym, but that was like 2 hours ago. I'm tired, like sleepy tired, like getting stronger, I'm not gonna lie. And how I know this is because I tested myself today. I tried myself. The last time I was in the gym, I wrote down the weight that I was at. Not my weight, the weight that I was pushing and shit. And so I had written down that the squats, 2 plates on each side is too much for me. That was the last time I did squats. I was like, was that last week? Or the week before that? It was like 2 weeks ago. Because my car's been down, so I haven't been able to go to the real gym. I be going to the one at my apartments, and they don't got like real weights. Can't do no deadlifts and squats and all that shit. They ain't even got a bench press at that shit. So when I went to my real gym today, I'm at the squat rack, and that sleepy. I'm at the squat rack, and I'm remembering like how much did I say I can't do, and I looked at it, and it said to stick to 145 plate and a 25 plate. I'm like, all right, so I do that, right? I throw that on, I do it, bam! I bust out the 10 squats. I'm like, fuck this shit up. I thought it was. So anyway, I go and grab up the 2 plates. I throw the 2 plates on there, bam. I throw on this song that gets me fucking in a murderous rage. So I throw that on, and I'm like, nigga, what? I knocked that shit out, 10 of those, right? The 2 plates, the things that I said that it was too heavy for me, I knocked them shits out, right? So I'm like, all right, since I did 10 of them, that means this isn't too heavy for me anymore. Now, mind y'all, I do strength training. I don't do actual like working out or whatever. I do strength training. So I say to myself, if I just knocked out the 2 plates, if I knocked out 10 reps of these shits, then that means it's not heavy enough. So I up it. But I don't up it crazy. I only put like, I think 10 pounds extra on each side. And I bust that out like 7 times or something like that. But that shit is kicking my fucking ass right now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking tired of shit. Over here staring at this food that I know I gotta eat, but I just wanna go to sleep. Anyway, this video is about the one time in my whole life that I was like, I can't even, I was about to say bullied. That's damn sure not the right word. I guess you could say picked on, I guess. So I'm like 12, 7th grade when you're 12. And if you see my hair right now, shit it's not actually nappy, but you know, that's the look. So back in the 90s, yeah, I definitely was a nappy-headed kid. You know what I'm saying? I looked very unkempt, whatever that word is. I think it's unkempt with the M. But yeah, so I was a nappy-ass little kid, man. You know what I'm saying? And from that appearance, I think people took that as me being dirty, right? So I don't know if it was the whole 7th grade year or like half of it or a couple months, because it's a million years ago now, but I remember a good portion was niggas had jokes. And it wasn't even like just jokes, like people was really trying to come for me, like come for my neck. Now my whole thing was this, right? I don't know how I had this thick ass skin, because I wasn't raised with a bunch of people that crack jokes on you and shit. So I don't know how I was raised with, I don't know how I had such thick skin that year. But this shit didn't bother me. And it didn't bother me because I knew the truth. I knew I wasn't actually dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't put that, I didn't like, at 12 years old, I didn't fucking have the mindset to be like, oh, you know, they're just going off the perception of what it is. It's not really that. But without actually like thinking that's what it was. Like, I knew I wasn't actually dirty. So the jokes didn't really get to me like that. I laughed along with them. Ha ha ha. But niggas was going the fuck in. You know? This is one time we was in music class. somebody drew on the chalkboard a big ass bar of soap. And the shit said, they wrote wash next to it with my name on it, wash. And the teacher came in, the music teacher came in. He was like, hey class, how y'all doing? And he looked at the board, he's like, oh, who we getting on? Somebody in here dirty? And I'm like, yo. And there was this other time, I'm on the bus, right? And somebody, I'm sitting on the bus, I'm sitting down or whatever, and somebody come out of nowhere and just throw they throw a comb in my hair, right? Bang, just leave it there. They don't comb my shit, they just bang through the comb in there. So I'm like, alright, niggas got jokes, ha ha ha. So I'm getting off the bus and I'm walking home and it's my man's with me, my right hand, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, I don't know, that day things got to me. I think I was getting to a point where like, alright, niggas is bugging now, type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I take this shit out my hair. I take it out my hair, I'm like, yo, niggas wildin'. Yo, I'm trying to snap the comb and throw it. I go, My man starts dying. He said, these niggas hit you with the unbreakable comb. Oh my God, yo, that shit only made me madder. I'm like, now this nigga joking on me, like, oh my God, it did start to get to me a little bit, but for some reason, out of nowhere, it stopped. And it's like a good, like, maybe 6 months of my life, I've experienced being that dude that everybody got the jokes on and they pointing, laughing, and picking on and shit. But I wore it so good that it was never a traumatizing thing. I could look back on it and be like, what the fuck was niggas talking about? Because I was not dirty, but I know, I understand, I probably looked like it. I didn't come to school looking the best, fresh dressed, like, I was a little wild and crazy back then, you know what I'm saying? Before, I want to say right before my teens, because once I got in my teens, like, I'm 360 waves, and I ain't gonna say Jordans, but like, you know, we had a little uptown game going crazy. That's Air Force Ones for all y'all out there. We used to call them uptowns back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And I remember how the kids was, like, my mans, these my mans now. That nigga had jokes, like, we wasn't really mans back then, we was cool. That's what I'm saying, the people that was coming at me, like, the year before, we was all cool type shit. So I remember one day, and this is when it like kind of hit me that niggas is really feeling how they feel. One day, I forgot what it was. I'm in the hallway, and this girl that I'm cool with, I don't know, I think I was in the way or some shit. And she was like, watch out. And as she's moving, she's like, dirty ass. But she said it like dead ass. And I'm like, oh, y'all wildin' now. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all kind of like running with this shit now. But I'm glad it never like stayed, it never escalated, it never actually turned to nothing. Nobody really tried to for real play me or anything like that. It was just that time in my life where, here, bro, it's your turn. You're wrecked right now. You gotta be what we're going into. And I'm not saying every kid goes through that, but I'm just glad I kept it G, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't get to me. It didn't. That shit, them niggas, like, when you a kid, everybody's a comedian. Those motherfuckers was funny. Somebody hit me with the unbreakable comb in my nappy ass hair, man. I don't know why I brought this up. I was just thinking about it, and it's just funny to me. But if anybody out there is young right now, like a kid, and you going through it, people picking on you, I don't even have no actual advice, because kids are kids, man. Like, I could tell the kid that's getting picked on some advice, but that shit don't got nothing to do with the kids that's doing the picking on. They could end up, you know, trying some extra shit. And I've been around, you know, in school, people do some extra shit where they really picking on motherfuckers. And it's so weird, because when I went to prison kind of reminded me of school, like badass kids, because I remember in elementary, this kid named I'm not supposed to say nobody's name. Anyway, this kid in elementary, niggas used to pick on him, right? And I remember one time they was dragging a nigga on the floor by his hoodie. Like, his hoodie was on, and like, you know what I'm saying? It was like this, but the strings, they had the strings, and they pulling the nigga across the room, and they dragging him across the floor with the hoodie strings. fast forward like 10 years later, I'm up north or whatever, and we at the and I had to take this like vocational class or whatever, heating and air. Tell me why these niggas is in there picking on this dude from the Bronx the same way, the same exact shit. And these dudes is like from Syracuse or some shit. I'm not, you know. But anyway, they had the nigga, same shit, hoodie, and he dragging him across the floor. And it was, I don't know. I definitely couldn't like put up with that type of shit. Like, cause you gotta have your threshold, you gotta have your breaking point, you gotta have your, you know what I'm saying? So, if you out there and you getting picked on and bullied, I don't know. Cause I was gonna say like react, but I can't really say like what's the good advice for a person that's getting bullied. Cause I would say like just wild out or something. You know what I'm saying? Like just show niggas you kind of crazy. If they want to fuck with you again, they gotta understand they gotta deal with crazy shit. It won't be as easy. Cause like kids that pick on kids, it's kind of like the jungle. Like if you notice lions and shit, they don't attack motherfuckers head on. They don't attack their prey head on. They either attack the weak baby or when the prey turns their back, that's when they jump on and pounce. So it's like niggas don't want to like go head to head like that. So, alright. Appreciate you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Check me out on Instagram as well. Sounds from Mars. You already know.